Hey, welcome. I hope you guys are doing okay today, and hopefully your day went pretty decent or pretty good. Best if it's better, pretty good. Today we're going to be doing more of just a general reading. We're gonna just jump right in. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. I'm just sending you guys so much love. I feel like it's been pretty rough, but you guys are coming out of a hard place right now. If you guys are sick, hopefully you're getting better. Or you already have a card coming up. 7 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like there's a choice you guys have made and it has caused you to work extremely difficult. You took a very difficult path towards success. And the success is guaranteed. Spirit is saying that the success is guaranteed. Right now things are moving pretty fast, but right now all you have to do is worry about yourself. All you have to do now is worry about yourself. And even though things may be moving fast, some things are difficult to work through, you have all the knowledge that you need over the situation at this time. You can feel confident in your skin about the decision that you are making at this time. And right now you are guaranteed success, whatever this may be, although it may feel like a huge burden. This came out in reverse, so I actually do think that right now you're not really being called. You are being called to rest. However, I feel like you do recognize that you need to rest, and therefore you are trying to take steps towards that. However, it seems like you're not able to understand that what you are working towards is currently very heavy, and the path that you chose is very heavy and very, very difficult at this time. Even though it may not be as easy as what other people are choosing, it is more difficult, although you will find success at the end of the road. Remember that this road is not the end. Remember that you are still creating this path and to not give up. Spirit is saying you have the success guaranteed for you. And there is a lot of hardship, and right not you are creating is something not anyone, not a lot of people can actually understand, and almost like no one almost can understand. Earlier I pulled some cards to understand the collective that I'm reaching out towards. If you resonate with Aquarius or Virgo, you are in the right spot. We're gonna restart. Not really restart. We're gonna continue on with this reading, and we're going to ask your next step. And you already got cards. Those of you that came to the reading, this is meant for you. You got the Empress in reverse. Sorry, I'm like a little bit sick. I got the Lovers and the 6 of Wands. It feels like you have to take a path that you haven't been able to understand at this time. And there's more. Although I will pull those out and I will show you the cards that came out in a second. But it just really does feel like you are taking a path that is forcing you to take upon the perspective of one that you do not necessarily not resonate with. You're forced to experience this perspective. The 6 of Wands points towards honestly loving creativity, because even though you have this dynamic of this hardship and you are pointing yourself towards this directional loving success, the 6 of Wands is also being very dominant over what you are going towards. So you are in a position that is actually forcing you to be more dominant, which is honestly causing you to be a little bit more masculine energy. And that is honestly explaining why you could be represented at this time as the Empress in reverse. The energy is coming through as an Empress in reverse from you guys. And what this could mean is that there's not a lot of, I feel like you're not feeling very open at this time. It feels like you guys are more closed off emotionally. Not necessarily just completely unavailable, but more just reserved. And it is due to the amount of stress that you're being put under at this time. The cards that you got are the Tower in reverse. So more stagnancy. There's some sort of stagnancy coming through. You got the Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like there's also this idea of wanting to start something new. And Spirit is truly telling you this is not the right time. You need to finish what you started. You need to focus your ground onto what you are creating. Because at this time, it just further emphasizes the Six of Wands is you dominating towards your field and moving forward with guarantee. And if you're not guaranteeing yourself this success, you're not moving forward with this success, even though it's there for you. Spirit is saying that you are so close to the finish line, and starting something new is risking abandoning this project. I'm going to be asking Spirit what you guys need answered. Those of you that are resonating with this, I feel like there's questions from you guys. I feel like a lot of questions coming up. Just a lot of tension and wondering what to do. Like you're feeling and you're resonating with this. So if you're here and you're still here, you're definitely resonating with this. So we're gonna ask Spirit, what is it that you guys want answered? What is the main question that is on your mind? What is it that you guys need overall answered? What is it that you're seeking? What is it that you are desiring? Spirit, what is it? What is it that my family that is currently watching, what is it that they need to know? Ooh! We got the Death coming out. I feel like there was more. Oh yeah, there is more. Oh, and we got a card that was in the back of the deck earlier, and I didn't really think much of it, and it came out anyway. So, first off, Page of Swords. What is it that you guys need at this time? High Priestess in reverse. There's some sort of imbalance. Immediately, there's some sort of almost lack of dominance. So I feel like it makes sense why you got the Empress in reverse. Now you got the Page of Swords, and it's feeling very stagnant, almost lack of ideas, lack of motivation and stability is what's coming through. So I feel like you guys are wanting to know what that is overall, or that you have been feeling that and are wondering what is it like, what is this, what's happening, like what's going on. And it's really just this lack of stability, and almost you feeling that there's just the energy is coming through very not very dominant. There's a desire coming through. And we were asking, like, what is your desire? Like, there is a desire. There's a very strong desire, ironically, right? Because you're trying to figure out what it is. The desire is that I feel like you guys are craving stability, which is very general. Mind you, this is a general reading. So, if you are resonating, we're going to get a little bit deeper. What came out is the Hermit. So stagnancy. Earlier we had a situation coming through that was more Chariot in reverse, and then we had the Tower in reverse coming through. And what this means, especially with the Hermit coming through, guys, it seems to me that maybe you have been feeling like you want to hide within yourself, or so what you are desiring could be honestly just pushing yourself out there. That makes more sense, honestly, because the energy that was coming through earlier was that you guys have been in such a stagnant place, and right now you have been feeling like you're so unstable. For sure, that is definitely coming through. And the idea of wanting to be out there, I feel like you're wanting to move forward, you're wanting to change things, and it's coming. The change is coming, and it seems to me that Spirit just wants you to hold on for a second. Like, there are some lessons that you aren't necessarily seeing in this situation that you are in. Before you move forward in what is happening in your life, you need to learn those lessons. You need to learn what is it that your situation is trying to teach you. Overall, what is Spirit trying to teach you through the situation in your life? And like I mentioned, you got the Death. Death, it does not necessarily mean like literally death, although maybe, but that's usually very specific. So either maybe someone passed away, but that is usually not necessarily the case. That could be like reassuring when energy to see if it resonates, but that is not necessarily the case. The situation that is pointing here is that you guys are really wanting to move forward with this. Not only did you get the Hermit in reverse, you also got the Death. Huge changes. There is an end to something that you're desiring. An end, which leads towards a beginning. Essentially change in life. What is it that you guys are going through? It must be something really hard. You got the King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Okay, so I wonder if someone has almost taken your name, so to speak. I wonder if you have felt abandoned recently, or what's the term, like taken advantage of. There's a lot of heavy energy coming through overall, and I feel like you are so desiring to move past this pain and everything. And there probably was a situation that happened that there was someone that just straight up took your name, and from your perspective that just was abandoning. That was painful, and I cannot think of the correct term that this is referring to, but overall just taken advantage of. You know, you didn't want whatever happened happen, and it did. It was an end to something, most likely a relationship from what I'm seeing, and it could be like friendship or any other type of relationship, anything of that sort. You also got the Page of Pentacles, so I do see that you're either feeling like you're in denial, or you're just so wanting to move forward out of this. It's so painful, but unfortunately what Spirit is telling me here is you can't be ignoring the signs of what your body is telling you. If you do, you're gonna end up going in a circle, just like these little bunnies here, or hares. It's the 3 hairs in reverse. You're not gonna, don't pass go. You're gonna have to unfortunately sit through this pain and understand what it's trying to tell you. Because if not, then you're going to repeatedly go through this cycle, either this lesson or this sort of situation, relationship that you have gone through. Repeatedly just having the same thing happen to you all the time. The back of the deck, you're getting the 8 of Swords in reverse. There was a lot of pain. It feels like this is in the past. It seems to be also that, not only is this more in the past type of energy, this is more of a situation that is just reoccurring and painful. It feels fresh, even though this might have happened like 3 years ago or something. I'm sure you guys are feeling like you want to just move forward from this. There's so much you want to just get out of this energy and want to just move forward. Okay, so Spirit, what advice could you provide? What's happening here? Okay, you got the Emperor in reverse. You also got the Sun in reverse. So far I'm hearing you just need to let go. You need to let go of the idea of chasing the happiness. You're currently forced to be in this position. Spirit wants you to recognize and almost wants you to understand that even though things are not very pretty looking right now, the way that the life is currently physically being represented being presented is not entirely the prettiest picture for our 3D eyes, but at the moment you have been feeling powerless, and at the moment it seems to be that you are just forced to feel the feelings. It seems to me that you have been pushing away this pain for such a long time, almost like you're in denial. And Spirit really wants you to just feel these feelings and understand that your emotions are valid. Just because some pain happened and it seems silly to still be worked up over this situation, I think Spirit, I'm very sure Spirit wants you to understand that you need to look over what your triggers are. Something is triggering you guys, and that is mainly why it feels like life is not fair. If that sounds familiar to some of y'all, life can definitely feel unfair for our 3D eyes. And what I mean by 3D eyes is like our human perspective. Just because someone left us doesn't mean that the world is ending. If that person was not the best person for us and wasn't for our highest potential and good, that person was leaving to make room for something better. And I see from you already know that. You already know that there is something better for you, and that's why you're trying so hard to move past this. However, you're in pain. You're in pain and you feel the feelings and you don't want to go through this anymore, and you're still in pain, and thinking about it triggers you. It's so fresh. You're not feeling stable. You feel like no one understands you. If that is resonating, what this means is Spirit really wants you to feel the feelings. Sit down with yourself, understand where these triggers are coming from. Why does this relationship or this situation is still triggering you and having you feel like there's not a way to move forward? You don't want to bring the past emotions and the struggles of, I cut the deck and we have the Nine of Swords, but that just further supports what I'm saying, because the Nine of Swords is ultimate just grieving. It's so much pain and grief, struggle. You want to just move forward from this and you're struggling so hard. It seems like you're just trying to ignore your emotions. What is the term? I can't think of the term. It seems like you're burying that emotion so deep within you. I cannot even channel the word. I can't think of it. You guys are in such denial. Spirit wants you to release this. It's gonna be painful. You can do it. You can definitely do it. It seems scary, but you can definitely do it. I promise you. I look outside and there's lightning every so often. It was supposed to rain today. I don't think there was like a storm like they said it was gonna happen. And that's all just repression. That is really just repression from the emotions that you are going through at this time. What I'm seeing here, like, Jesus, I really cannot think of the word. It's a feeling of someone has let you go, and it feels like you were abandoned by them because they promised you, or they have supported you in ways that is very intimate. On the back of the deck, you have Temperance. You have to be patient with yourself. Overall, Spirit is begging you guys to be patient, and it's going to be causing inner turmoil, as we see with the Five of Wands. Right now, you need to focus on yourself. Just focus on you. And we felt that. We felt that at the very beginning of the reading. Energy was like, just focus on you at this time. I really want to get into like, want to give you a specific oracle card. We're going to pull from the Modern Nirvana. feel like there's something in here that is going to be very helpful. Harmony in reverse and assertiveness on the back of the deck. I think there's a lot of acceptance that needs to happen. What's funny is that Temperance is connected to Aquarius, so there's a lot of water. So further confirmation that you may as well be Aquarius. We got Synthesis in reverse. It seems like there's a lot of pain, as we've mentioned. I feel a lot of pain from you guys. There's also recognizing the best way to move forward with this, and you have been desiring to move forward. Spirit knows you've been desiring to move forward and away from this. However, you can't really do that by pushing away your feelings. Although the best way to be able to accept your feelings and be able to recognize that you are not alone in what you are feeling. Recognize that you, along with a lot of other people on this earth, in this world, have a lot of emotions very similar to you. Know that there's a lot of people either are very excited to meet you in general, are meant to meet you in your life, and are yet to come across you in your path. Recognize that there are a bunch of people on this planet and maybe beyond that don't know you and also feel just as alone as you do. Recognize that you are not alone. And with this harmony, it feels like you need to just let go of the fact that you need to have something specific happening. You are not behind in life. Just because you're feeling a certain way, just because you're struggling, and therefore you're not able to achieve the goals at this time due to this hardship that you're going through, you need to be a little bit kinder towards yourself. That will be the only way for you to move forward from this pain. Recognize that you need to be a little bit kinder towards yourself. Allow yourself to heal. And if you don't allow yourself to heal and feel like it's a waste of time, Spirit will be pushing you into this cycle once again. Just so you realize and recognize that it's important to heal in order to move forward. Harmony very much is reminding me of malachite. And the crystal of malachite is of great change. Both of these cards are extremely dark colored. However, maybe that's just exactly what you need to embrace the darkness of yourself. Allow yourself to feel the darkness and recognize that you just need to heal. Which is kind of funny because, I watched the movie, the Hunters, the Demon Hunters movie, because the girl was also trying to not necessarily embrace the darkness, but more just accept. And just as you need to accept the pain, and you need to accept the fact that something within this experience is trying to teach you something, more specifically your triggers, and why are your triggers happening due to this situation. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to feel the pain and heal. You cannot heal by pretending that you're fine. Allow yourself to feel that you're not fine. And if those that you are supposedly reaching out to you, trying to help you, and you don't feel supported by them, those types of people, those are not friends. And Spirit is saying that there will be someone that will come into your life very soon that will be supporting you with this process. I'm gonna leave you here. I send you guys a lot of love, and please hug yourself for me because you're doing great. I feel like you take yourself for granted even, and it's not okay. Recognize your success. I feel like you don't recognize the success and you see it as a flaw. No, you're doing amazing. Spirit is saying that you're doing great and you have come so far, and right now you need to recognize when you should be resting. Embrace the flow of life because it's not gonna stop. And you deserve love just like anyone else. So I send you love. I send you guys hugs. and you guys are going to be okay. And as always, if you enjoyed it, support me. I will support you as much as I can as well. If you'd like to subscribe, definitely do so. Click the like button. I send you guys so much love. I just have so much empathy for you right now. I will leave you here, and if you need any support or anything, definitely comment below and I'll be there. You have a good rest of your day or night. Bye.